way that they're also putting Google ads, which is right on the top of, if you go to a
Wow.
Gmail, you might see it in your promotions. The top ad which you see, it's coming there.
Wow, that's good. I didn't know that part.
Yeah, it's great.
Wow. On Gmail?
Yes.
Wow. Google allow that. That is good. Wow.
So the eyes are also popping up and the ears are also popping up.
The ears are already popping up. The ears are already popping up.
So it's all technology driven, artificial intelligence, together with the intelligence of our CEO Ash Mufre, who is making all this happening, and the happenings are going to happen fast.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes.
So we didn't know. There's so much of it that we didn't know. When we saw the Burj Khalifa, it became clear that there are many things going in the back end which we are not even aware of.
Yeah. And there are also many more going on in the background that he didn't want. He doesn't want to tell us. But maybe in the future, he's going to, he likes to give us surprises. So
absolutely.
Right things at right moment.
Yeah, I'm sure this is a founders only.
I don't think so.
Niraj, is this founders only?
It is mostly founders only, but it's a mix of that. But I don't think Oliver, it should matter because now everything is public. Like
I know, right?
Yeah.
I just want to be careful what I'm saying also now.
If everybody can see Burj Khalifa, I think there is nothing to hide now.
There's nothing to hide now, right? I know.
We are waiting for one or two people. Hi, Jagdish.
I think I'm Collins. Nick Collins. Let me call him to see where he is.
जगदीश नमस्कार, आप कुछ बोलना चाहोगे?
नमस्ते सर, नमस्ते।
अरे सर मत बोलो।
नहीं सर, आपने हमें इतनी बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी दी है तो हाँ, सर बोलना जरूरी है। एक रेस्पेक्ट सर नाम की चीज बहुत जरूरी है सर फॉलो करना।
Okay, और Amit Das would not be able to make it because he had some commitments due to work from home. Hi, Pallavi. So we have 1, 2.
Yeah, Collins is. I just called Collins. He's joining.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we are just waiting for Collins and then we can begin. Yeah, I think Gusminder is also there. So once Collins comes in, we can start.
Wow, we have 790 something. Wow.
Good morning, Gusminder sir. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. How are you?
Good morning, Gusminder. How are you? Hi, it's Canada.
Hi, good. How are you, Oliver?
Not bad. We saw how you landed in Canada.
Nice to see you.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, Krishnan ji.
Good morning, Rajeev ji. How are you?
I'm good. Great.
Very good. Nice to see you back.
Yes, thank you.
Good morning, sir. Jagdish Kalal from India.
Hello, brother. How are you?
Fine, sir. Fine.
Absolutely. And yes, Neeraj, what's the program?
Yeah, like we are just waiting for Collins and then we can start. And then maybe I can hand over to you so you can welcome all the participants. Then I would explain the agenda and then we can start it off.
Absolutely.
Though this is already on YouTube, not a problem. It's an informal talk right now.
Good. So, Oliver.
Yeah.
So, how was your day at Boston?
Oh man, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. In fact, being with the CEO, with you guys, with all of you, it was It was it's a history that, you know, and being in that hall, that history was made for that, the sign that the CEO pressed that button, you know, for us to see Dubai and the beginning, the birth of Unpassive. This is history, you know, that it was a privilege for me to be there and to talk to the CEO, Ash Mufara, you know, sat down with him, had discussion with all you guys, you know, we've been seeing each other, you know, but that day for 2 days, we had time to talk to each other, you know, and get some one-on-one conversation with the CEO also. It was really, you know, with some good pronouncement and that he made that day. And I was very pleased and happy with what I saw. And to be part of this journey, I've been in here now for 2 years. It's I had to also shed tears of joy because the whole process.
Oliver, that was really a wonderful trip for all of us, and meeting all of us for the first time, and
I know
enjoyed every moment of that. I think what Ash was actually thinking to build a community like this. I think he's very much successful in doing that, bringing people all together from different countries, different cultures, and it's like On Passive is like a festival for all of us now.
I know.
Every day, like we talked so much with each and everybody, and we just brainstorm ourselves and getting knowledge from so many experts and so many founders. I think this thing has never happened before.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, so I personally feel that even at the dinner when Ash was like saying that what's your thought, everybody we came up and discussed, and so that thing like we are so much attached to On Passive now.
That we are family.
We could feel that thing in ourselves. I think we have like we are a good human being, we can say now. Rather than 3-4 years back, our thinking has changed, and we can like take any challenges around us. So this our CEO has like he has put something in ourselves, our mind, that we are enjoying every moment of this magnificent journey.
And when I saw when Obless, I saw what Obless did in India. Oh my God. And I said, well, it's same thing in my country, in Africa, in Cameroon. Same thing that we have a lot of work to do. Like when Ash talked about about replication, that we should replicate ourselves. I think that's a very powerful thing that we should preach that message out there, and we should try and impact somebody's life. And each time we want to go to our wallet to withdraw something, even if it's $1, it's $5, we should drop it in there for Obless. Because when I saw what Obless did in India on that day, on that Wednesday, the 30th, I was like, good, and on Monday also, he also started talking about how are we going to impact people's life. On that Monday, I was like, this is what, because the apples, it's a done deal. So now what are we going to do with the excess? That's what we're supposed to be talking now,
So Collins, welcome to this webinar. So right now we have 8 participants that we are going to talk. We are going to have discussion with. Amit Das, there was one more participant, Amit Das. He could not. I got a message from him saying that he had some work at home, so he is not able to make it. Not a problem. We have around 8 participants. So first of all, I would hand over the line to Gusminder, our global leader, who would welcome all the participants, and then I would actually go ahead and tell you the agenda and other things. So all over to Gusminder.
Absolutely, Neeraj. Thank you very much for creating this webinar. And I know when we were just discussing that what should be the topic of this webinar, and we came up with this. And Thank you for your dedication, Neeraj, and thank you for all the work you are doing. And I welcome on behalf of every Indian, all the panelist guests here, just to increase our knowledge in ourselves. I think you people are the right people who know a little bit more than us, or I would say a lot of things you know about technology, how the things are going up here. And I welcome you each and every one, and giving your time here. And because we are living in an age of technology, we can say this is a fact now. And to know more about the things, and to get ourselves educated for ourselves, for our founders. I really welcome you all from core of my heart, and from all the Indians out there. We are doing such a great things, and all together, I think today's session is going to be a very, very good session. And at the end, we will be more have knowledge about this IT sector, IT field. And once again, I welcome everyone. Thank you very much.
Collect the information of technology from various websites.
Thank you very much, Gusminder. I welcome all of you, like Vandana ji, then Oliver, Rajeev, Pallavi, Mr. Collins, Mr. Jagdish, Mr. Imtiaz, Anoop, and also our other panelists, Kaushik, Yogini, Gusminder, and all the people that are attendees who are listening to this either on Zoom and on YouTube. So welcome everyone. So today's topic is going to be on passive future of internet discussion with IT experts. So we'll start the session by introduction of everybody, so people know who you are, because I interact with you guys, so I know everybody, but a lot of people may not be knowing everybody. So we will first start with the introduction round of all the participants, self-introduction. I have already sent you an agenda in the email what the self-introduction would look like. So we will not, it will be very short and sweet, and then we will actually turn towards the actual conversation where we will talk about different topics, and we will discuss about that. But anyway, let's start with the introduction. So let's start with the ladies, and let's start with the youngest lady, Pallavi.
Thank you. Thank you, Neeraj sir, for inviting me. This kind of such a great objective today we have. And as of I am as a IT professional, but I don't like to introduce myself as a IT professional rather than on as a on passive founder. Basically, I would like to introduce myself with only with my education only. I do have completed on IoT, and I have MBA also. I am, and so the subject is all my subject are on information related. So my entire work process has started on IT, and all of the story. If we are looking on nowadays on particular on passive, where we are powered by as of we can say that with AI and ML, that particular is completely influence ourselves towards the next generation technology, towards the demanding, highly demanding industry, which is day by day growing, and day by day connecting people through on a direct way. Which one right now we are on a virtual meet, so we can discuss on this kind of part, or this kind of things on how the entire founders can be benefited through the one platform is equal to a one solution. And that is particularly on a basis of foundership, on a basis of customer, on a basis of daily login user, on a basis of daily particular users, particular on a user base might be. So that on that field, we can talk about on if I'm coming with artificial intelligence, the automation field, I have to tell about the machine learning. And machine learning, as of now, we are gathering as a hackathon meet. We can tell that the coders and the information related persons are on a one platform because of Neeraj Dalvi sir. Thank you for that kind of initiative. And on that particular, sir, I can say on passive is creating a platform that is offering us with such kind of products, each and every person can benefit it on that platform. We all know about it, but when it comes with artificial intelligence, it helps each and every founder to go within a shortened and in a very easy way each and everyday work process. Each and every day means like this kind of things, as of the mini or the small business owners, or like a MSME, or like a small medium kind of business, they can operate each and everything on a single click, on a single platform, and on a particular one which is completely developed and given by the entire on passive background or on passive management team. So the particular one I would like to mention exactly on that period, that is if we are going to artificial intelligence marketing field, the entire business benefits, yeah, or we can tell about it, more intelligent advertising, or improve that kind of a search, or tailored content. It's a complete improved customer service through the artificial intelligence. We have that particular tools name OChat.
Right. Pallavi, we are just looking here for a self introduction where you just need to give your name, your IT experience, maybe what field you're working on, and maybe when you joined in as a founder. So, and then we can move on to the next topics one by one in the next
Sorry,
round.
yeah, I understand. Sorry, I'm skipped the mail actually and just read it out. And yes, absolutely. When I'm already
Not a
told you
problem, it
that.
happens.
Thank you. So sorry for that. Yeah, when I got the opportunity to be a founder, that time I'm offered exactly to my senior that I might be like to be a customer rather than a founder. A very honest answer, because that time the entire project I total run out, and ultimately I got it that founder position. Yes, it might be helpful for me, and company founder, it's that kind of possibilities. So then I took 2 days to study each and everything. I found a video on Asmupore sir on YouTube, and it influenced me a lot. And then I took my foundership, and yes, absolutely. Right now I'm with you, sir. And on a particular note, my subjects helped me a lot to understand, but exactly what OnPassive wants to do, what OnPassive return us on being as a founder. And like my super seniors and entire founders, leaders are helped me to be on that kind of position, sir. And yes, as of now, or okay. Sorry, sir. Just let me check on your mail, sir. It's general discussion about topics.
No,
Yeah,
no.
okay.
The second point is like the first point is about introduction. We will keep it very short. Your name, from which country you are, and like what is your IT experience, and when did you become founder? That's it. We'll only focus on that. So
Know that I'm Pallavi Shingura from India, West Bengal, and I have 3 years experience. So this kind of things, and education part I'm already cleared about it. Sir, please ask me one by one question. I can tell you.
Definitely. Like we'll first do as introduction, and then we can move on to the second round. So it is just the introduction. Thank you, Pallavi. So next we have Vandana Nanda. Before she goes on with her self introduction, I just wanted to let the panelists know that it is just the introduction, self introduction, very short, sweet, and just for people to know more about you. So all yours, Vandana, and thank you, Pallavi.
Thank you, Neeraj. Thank you, Pallavi. So, unlike Pallavi, I'm just on the other end of the spectrum. I have worked for more than 2.5 decades in the corporate world in IT and education companies. I started working in IT company called TCS or Tata Consultancy Services in the early 90s. At that time, I did not have any formal qualification in IT or software or engineering. I had done my physics honors, and then I had done my MBA, and then I joined TCS, and I joined in the marketing division. At that time, IBM and Oracle, Lotus, SAS, all these IT companies had not come to India. So TCS was marketing and selling those products. So initially, I joined in that group. But after a year or so, I got married to one of my colleagues and I decided to switch to programming. So I went through the internal training course and I switched to software programming. So there I worked on many client side projects on many products which TCS was creating banking products. And I worked for almost 8 years in TCS. And after that, my husband was posted into the Netherlands, and I had two small kids by that time. So I decided to drop working and move to Netherlands. So lived there for a couple of years, and then when I got back again, my I had two naughty boys, so it was very difficult to go to work and manage two of them. And I really wish One Passive was there at that time, but it wasn't. So then what I did was I thought of becoming an entrepreneur, but at that time we couldn't become an online entrepreneur. So I decided to open a software training center of my own. So it was a franchise of a company called SSI, and it was doing courses in Oracle, Java, C, all those things which were popular at that time. So for around 4 years, I did that because it helped me to manage my time. I used to go in the morning, let somebody else take over the afternoon, go back again in the evening, and manage my software training. After that, again, I left that because my husband got posted to the UK, and so I was adjusting my career according to my family, and like I think many women do. So in those days they did. So we went to UK for around 4 years, and then when I got back, I joined NIIT Limited, which is another IT education company. So I joined into their synchronous learning technology, which is basically they were doing courses from IIMs and IITs, and it was done in classrooms across the country. And the top institutes, the top professors were teaching working executives. So I joined that, and again I joined into sales and marketing, and so I did that for a while. But again in NIT, I was there for a good 9 years. So then I was managing the alliances with IBM, SAS, Cisco, IT companies. Basically, I was managing the technical alliances. It was not a coding job or a technical job, but it was more of a interactive marketing and sales kind of a job. And after that, I decided to move to education company, which was bringing courses from Yale, Harvard, uh, to working executives in India. So I joined a company called Northwest Executive Education. So they had IT programs. They usually had management programs. And after that, I switched to Eruditus, which does small short-term and long-term programs, again from INSEAD, Harvard, and other companies. So now, this was in 2019. I was sitting in my office, and this was in Nehru Place. I live in Delhi NCR and in Gurgaon. So I had to travel 1.5 hours each way to reach my office every day. So it was a waste of 3 hours. So then my office decided to go even further. It shifted to Noida. And I got very panicky. I said, I mean, 4 hours I would spend just traveling. So I was very desperately looking for something to do online, which I could do along with my job actually. And then I was searching on Facebook and I came across somebody who said that, this on passive will do everything for you. Sales are done for you. Everything is created. I said, oh, very good. Let me join this. So I just jumped into it and joined on passive. I said, very good, it's automated. I have to do nothing. I will continue with my job. This will be on the side. I did not do anything for 1 year, just continued with my job and didn't really know much about on passive also. Then after a year, I got to attend one of the webinars with Ash and others, and I got very interested in this. And meanwhile, I'd also started, sort of reskilling myself with digital marketing and setting my own website, setting my own school, where I was teaching people how to brand themselves. Because while we are going to sell all these products, it will become necessary for us to brand ourselves online. So I started reskilling myself into digital marketing, branding, and so that's what I'm doing. Last 2 years, and I also put my fingers into two, three other things, which pay me right now while we wait for Unpassive to launch. But so it's been a really good journey, and I love learning and reskilling, and I hope to. My dream is that I should allow. I mean, all these tools which All Passive is creating will allow us to follow our passions, because we can create our business around what we love, which was not possible in my younger days, but now it is possible. So really looking forward to seeing all the tools, using all the tools, and actually creating something good, something even more out of this, so that everybody can follow their passion, everybody can earn a living without having to do a job. So my mission is to encourage people to earn without having a job. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vandana. Welcome. Before we move to the next participant, I would love to welcome Mamta ji, and KD Shukla, and Mukund. So welcome to the panel, and I'm sure you will have a great time here. So yeah, let's move on to the next participant, Mr. Rajeev Sarna.
Hello, Neeraj. Can you hear me? Okay. Those who don't know me, my name is Rajeev Sarna. I belong to Pune, Maharashtra. Born and brought up in Delhi. Moved to Pune nearly 38 years back. I have done my post-graduation in computers. And after doing that, I worked as a trainer for IT products, and also worked as a software engineer for a couple of years before I took up entrepreneurship, that is developing my own business. Since last 35 years, I am having my own business. I am managing director of a company, and I have seen the technology change right from the standalone PCs to pagers to mobiles to laptops. I remember the days when the PC was just a standalone PC, and in fact, the technology has changed. I see a new breed of people coming with a lot of information, and I have remained connected using it into my business. And of course, I'm very lucky that I was associated with many IT companies. Microsoft invited me in USA. Noel Incorporation in San Jose was my customer. I was vendor to that company. Hewlett Packard, Wipro, Infotech, TVS Electronics, Modi Olivetti, ICM. I have number of customers, IT companies for whom I was a vendor. It's beside getting recognized by these organizations, I focused and used the computer technology for advertising, printing business. And I am proud to say that I have won many laurels and awards from state government, central government, and even the book released by Home Minister and Prime Minister of India. I have been also honored by President of India, she releasing the book for the Defense Forces. So various sectors I have worked, be it CID, Maharashtra Police, insurance, armed forces, and this makes me very fortunate. And the best part is that after doing spending so much time in IT sector and using the applications right up to for e-bidding and other things, using the internet for designing, for doing the CD-based walkthroughs, etc. As a package, we were a one-stop solution for all the requirements. I'm fortunate that from being a vendor of IT companies, I am founder of OnPassive. That is important part. And as far as joining the OnPassive as a founder is concerned, it is almost I'll be completing 2 years in June this year, and I am fortunate that Ash considered me to be the LC member of OnPassive, and this is the journey which I have shared with all people of OnPassive. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ash. Thank you, Bushminder, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. Over to you, Neeraj.
Thank you, Rajeev. And next we have Oliver Fonte.
Yeah, hi everybody. Good afternoon and good evening. And I just want to say thank you for giving me the honor to be here. I'm now 2 years. Few days back make me 2 years. On the 5th make me full 2 years in OnPassive. So my anniversary was on the 5th. So and I'm in the United States of America, here in Baltimore, Maryland. And for my, I'm a senior director in IT security and in risk management. And I've worked in a lot of other. I've been a consultant with the U.S. government. I've worked with banks. I've worked with insurance company as consultant also, and I've worked with Tiro Price. Worked with Goodyear Tire. Now with Lake Mason. Then now also again I work with Laureate. At this moment, I'm on Severin. My company shut down, and for the past how many months now, I'm just waiting for OnPassive to launch. I'm just waiting for OnPassive to launch, and I've sacrificed my life now to OnPassive. My life belongs to OnPassive at this moment. So I'm also proud to say I'm the CEO. I'm selected 4 of us. Collins that is here, Bob Takusi and Vincent. 4 of us are the old tech guys that the CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara, with Marty Degamo, we were selected to be the tech guys with OnPassive. And I want to give a shout out to Marty Degamo, the CEO himself. Very proud of him, and for being with him also last week was a privilege for me. And what else should I say? Yeah, that is it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Oliver. Next, we have Jagdish Kalal. Now, once again, like if you are not comfortable in a certain language, definitely you can speak in Hindi, because we want you to talk in a language in which you are comfortable. So, sorry, I wanted to convey this before, but yeah, I just wanted to let you know that if you are comfortable in Hindi also, you can speak in that language. Yes, go ahead, Jagdish.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for inviting me. Myself, Jagdish Kalal. Since last 14 to 15 years, I was working in IT field. In this IT field, lot of company I have experience around 40 to 50 companies live experience with IT security device like firewalls, routers, switches. Around in the last 1.5 years, I was joining OnPassive I think 15 December to 2020. I would after that I would like to thank all panelists, and first of all I would like to thank S sir and tech team. Such a brilliant work for us, such a brilliant work. And Neeraj sir, I would like to say something. If convey, can I speak in Hindi?
Yes, definitely, definitely you can say that. No problem.
Yeah, thank you, sir. मेरा नाम जगदीश कलाल, मैं पिछले 14 से 15 साल से आईटी इंडस्ट्रीज में वर्क कर रहा हूँ। अभी मेरा ओन बिजनेस है आईटी नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटीज एंड ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग का, और एज वेल एज अकाउंट्स का अभी ऑन जॉब में वर्क कर रहा हूँ। ऑन पेसिंग के बारे में बताने से पहले थोड़ा मैं पास्ट एक्सपीरियंस का थोड़ा नॉलेज शेयर करना चाहता हूँ। आफ्टर ग्रेजुएशन मैंने, मतलब अराउंड ग्रेजुएशन के अंतराल ही मैंने आईटी फील्ड में एक तरह से एक एक्सपीरियंस, एक तरह से जुनून बोल सकते हैं कि मेरे को सिस्टम में बहुत अच्छा एक तरह से जुनून एक था कि मैं सिस्टम के साथ वर्क करूं। और ग्रेजुएशन की दौरान ही मैंने एक आईटी इंडस्ट्री में एक छोटी सी कंपनी में मेरे को जॉब मिल गया, लास्ट लगभग 2008 समथिंग, 2008 या 2009 में। उस कंपनी के स्टार्टिंग में मैंने ये देखा कि हमें अभी मतलब सैलरी रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है, रिक्वायरमेंट कोई सैलरी का कोई वो नहीं है, जस्ट हमें एक्सपीरियंस लेना है कि मार्केट में किस चीज की वैल्यू और कहाँ तक जा रहा है। आईटी फील्ड में लगभग 2-3 साल एक ट्रेडिंग कंपनी है वहां जॉब किया। उसके बाद मेरे को आईटी कंसल्टेंसी सर्विस एक जॉब मिला, उसमें जो प्रोफाइल था नेटवर्क सिक्योर, नेटवर्क इंजीनियर एंड सिस्टम इंजीनियर्स। वहां से मैंने नेटवर्क की, जैसे लाइक स्विचेस हो गया नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी डिवाइस में फायरवॉल्स हो गया, राउटर्स हो गया, स्विचेस हो गया, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट के सर्वर्स हो गए, एक तरह से मेल सर्वर हो गया माइक्रोसॉफ्ट का। वो एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली मेरे को, लगभग 40 से 50 कंपनियों का मैंने सेटअप बिल्ड किया। एक तरह से एक बहुत अच्छा, एक वहां से मेरे को बहुत अच्छी तरह सीखने के लिए एक बोल सकते हैं कि एक वहां से आईटी का पूरा एक हब मैंने वहां से कंप्लीट कर दिया। वैसे तो अभी तक कोई भी एक फुल्ली एकदम क्वालिफाइड नहीं बोल सकते कि आईटी का इतना हमें एक हब बोल सकते हैं, लेकिन उसके बाद मैंने एक वर्ल्ड की आई थिंक टॉप 5 कंपनीज में एक इंजीनियरिंग कंपनी है एल नॉलेज सिटी, उसमें मैंने वर्क किया। उसमें अराउंड लगभग 5 अराउंड 4 लगभग 4 से 5 हजार वहाँ पे एम्प्लॉयज वर्क करते हैं। वहाँ पे मेरे को नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी डिवाइस पे एक एक्सपीरियंस रहा, और नेटवर्क एक स्विचेस हो गया, राउटर्स हो गया, और फायरवॉल्स पे मैंने वहाँ पे वर्क किया। बाद में पिछले लगभग 1.5 ईयर से मैंने ऑन पेसिंग ज्वाइन किया। बस उसमें एक ही सिंगल चीज देखी मैंने कि इसमें जो कंसेप्ट है ऑन पेसिव का, एक तो लोअर प्राइस पॉइंट में सारे हमें जो रिक्वायरमेंट, जो भी मार्केट की रिक्वायरमेंट है उसके हिसाब से जो सॉफ्टवेयर जो टूल है वो हमें एग्जिस्टिंग टूल मार्केट में बहुत सारे चल रहे हैं, लेकिन इसमें एक बहुत अच्छी चीज ये है कि हमें सिंगल लॉगिन में एक सारी चीजें मिल रही है। एक ही सिंगल लॉगिन में, एक ही ऑथेंटिकेशन में हम लॉगिन करके सब चीजों का एक्सेस कर सकते हैं। और उसके बाद हम एक लोअर प्राइस पॉइंट अराउंड अगर हम देखें तो आज इसी हमारी जो पैकेज है उसकी कॉस्ट बहुत सारी एक तरह से निकल जाती है, लेकिन इसमें हमें अराउंड 250 या $300 में एक तरह से ये चीजें मिल रही है। तो बहुत एक अच्छी चीज लगी मेरे को ऑन पैसे में। उसके बाद मैंने उसके ऊपर स्टडी किया, और आज एक अच्छे लेवल पे ऑन पैसे को स्टडी करके एक बहुत अच्छा एक एक्सपीरियंस हो गया अलग से। थैंक यू सर, यही बोलना चाह रहा था।
थैंक यू बहुत थैंक यू जगदीश जी. So for the non-speakers of Hindi, Jagdish is from the IT network security field. So he was talking about his experience and how excited he is in on passive. So next we have Collins. Collins, all yours.
Yes, thank you, Niraj. Thank you, Grossmender, for inviting me here. So I just want to give thanks to our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara, for giving us the wonderful platform. And also Marty Digamo, who is like a godfather for us, coordinating everything in our OTech Pro. So I am Collins Manna, the United Kingdom. I'm an IT engineer by profession. So particularly, I'm a lead QA engineer. So I've worked in a lot of applications, for instance, like banking, communications, and health. So just almost every area of of software development. So my main role is to ensure that every application that the company builds meet or exceed customer expectation. So I'm more involved in developing in the software development from inception through delivery. So to make sure the software is free of defects or free of errors. So, and again, I have 15 years experience in this particular role, 15 years or more. So, and I'm a proud founder. June will make 2 years for me being an OnPassive founder. So I'm more excited than ever every time when I look at the application. And when I joined OnPassive, I saw the way things were moving very fast. And I understand that this is an IT company that will deliver real solution and it will change life of many. So I'm really excited. And just want to thank you again for inviting me to this platform. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Collins. Welcome. Welcome to Indian Webinars. And we have Imtiaz. Imtiaz. Imtiaz is actually like he actually does a lot of webinars, and most important, like he wanted to he studies a lot, and that's why I thought that I should actually call him today for this particular webinar. So Imtiaz will tell you what he deals in. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Neeraj sir, for inviting me today in this great session. Today you have taken a very important session, which was very important to all our founders. And second thing, I would like to welcome our international guest, Colin and Oliver. We appreciate you. You have accepted our invitations. Thank you from all over the Indian proud founders. And third thing, I would like to thank Mr. Jaswant Paji sir and Gursminder sir, who have brought this beautiful opportunity in India as in humanity. And special, I would salute and I would like to thank Mr. Ash Mufra, who have started the big and great innovations and the vision of humanity. Basically, I would thanks to Mr. all our LC members all over the global and who all are the participants and who all are enjoying this session. So basically, I am from myself Imtiaz Bellari from India, belongs to Karnataka state, and I am a professional civil engineer. I am not any touched with IT information or computer science, but I am a civil engineer, and I have completed my Bachelor of Engineering in around 2007. I have around 15 years of experience in construction field in high rise of 90 floors of building we have constructed in Mumbai and Pune also, and I have worked in the Jaipur, Nagpur, Bangalore, means in 6 cities I have worked. And second thing, I am a proud founder also, and nowadays I am working full time in OnPassive itself, because I have left my job after seeing this opportunity of OnPassive. I have joined OnPassive on 2020 October 10th. Before that, I have got this opportunity in April itself only in 2020, but on that time I have ignored that, because I thought that it was an MLM concept, because there was showing at that time there was showing a 3/9/27. There was some plan. It was on that time. Now it's not there. So I have left that. I have ignored that because I thought that it is also a MLM concept in money rotation line. After that, after 6 months, one of my sponsor, who's from Jammu Kashmir, Sunny Verma, he told me, you just see about this opportunity. It's not a MLM concept. It's a very beautiful concept. It is going to build a full world in a digital form. Then I have accepted his invitation, and just I joined. After joining, I have seen lot of things in OnPassive, and then itself only I had decided to work full time in OnPassive itself. And nowadays today I don't have any experience of IT, but after joining of OnPassive, 1.5 year it's over almost. In this period, I have gained lots of information and lots of knowledge about IT information. It means artificial intelligence technology, data center, and cloud computing, servers, and lots of things. because when I have joined, no, I was also like some participants, like I was also watching just a participant. But after seeing Kedu Shukla sir, Mukund Kabra sir, Idris Modi sir, and at that time there was some leaders, there was doing this webinars. I thought that I have also some knowledge, I have also some talent, I have also some skills. Why I should not share with some other, which will change some other lives? It will be very happy to me. By this I have thought, and I just started to collect the information from lots of things from internet, from Google, from onpassive.com, and slowly I started the business of one model of OnPassive. I started, and then I have started the artificial intelligence technology, and then recently I have started the data center, cloud computing, and servers. So this was my experience in on passive journey. In second round, I will explain all the things what I have gained and what I have taken the knowledge from internet. Thank you, sir. Over to Mr. Neeraj, sir.
Thank you very much, Imtiaz. As you can see right now, this here though the topic says IT expert, I specifically invited him because he has actually uh, learned of like he has joined as a founder. He has understood about IT, and that's why I think it is very important for all the founders to actually learn about your business. He has learned about artificial intelligence and all that, and he is not restricting him to that knowledge to himself. He is actually conveying it to the whole world. So that's why I thought that I should invite him, though officially you won't have a IT experience in him. So
sorry, Neeraj, to disturb you. Yes, this thing is very interesting in on passive. That we come here in on passive, and we learned a lot from on passive time to time. Even Mr. Ash, he sometimes say that he's also learning things because this thing is happening for the first time. We don't know a lot of things here. What's internet, how it's is working basically. And when we are on passive, which is totally a different concept, if we can say, nobody actually knows what's happening over here. It's a totally fresh. On day-to-day basis, we are learning, everybody is learning, Ash is learning. And I think this is on passive, that even if we don't have knowledge of a certain particular field, people are coming here and learning there and becoming an expert. Now, this is a beauty of on passive, which I like most. And a lot of young people are coming here and they are studying, like Imtiaz. Even when I got hold of Imtiaz, I say somebody is doing something, putting his extra effort into the particular system. So why not people like Imtiaz or Pallavi, or there are thousands other our founders who are learning on daily basis, that this is called what Ash actually wanted to change the society basically as a whole. So we are so blessed, and that we are part of this great movement. And thank you, Ash, and thank you all the people who are learning here and coming and giving knowledge to everybody. Thank you, everyone. Hats off to you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Guspinder. We had Anoop for a moment or two, but I think he seems to be having a bad connection. So maybe when he joins in, we will actually take his introduction. So now we move on to the next round. Here we are going to discuss about some topics. Now, since if you have noticed when you were introducing, I was taking down notes. So based on your speciality, maybe I would go ahead and ask question, or and then apart from those particular questions, when you answer, if others want to talk about it, they can just raise their hand, and once the speaker actually finishes their talking session, the other person who has raised the hand can talk about it. So we want this to be a discussion rather than maybe one person going on for 15 minutes talking about it, about a topic. So let's have a discussion, and let us brainstorm about on passive, about IT, and what are the trends. So the first topic I want to take is artificial intelligence. So I would actually ask, since Imtiaz was has done research on that, I would actually open up the discussion with Imtiaz, so he can talk about artificial intelligence, and then others, if they want to talk, can raise their hand. Thank you. Imtiaz, artificial intelligence.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Neeraj sir, for calling me once again on this platform. Thank you. Okay, let's guys see today what I have gained the knowledge from internet and from Google and from OnPassive. Mostly I have taken the knowledge from OnPassive itself because I have joined lots of webinar in technical session of Anup sir and Pallavi ma'am and Rajeev Sarna sir also was giving on that time some before days. I have seen lot of things that. And one thing I on that time I thought that the whole thing is changed. The reason is the reason is only technology. The technology, if we see the technology since from 50 years back, there was all the things was manually and physically and offline. And today what we are seeing, all the things are came on online. The what the difference this have came from offline to online and physical to online. Just I have gone through that. I have researched some activities. There I came to know that the reason is technology. The reason is itself only the technology which has gone changing the world in certain times and in each interval of times. And that time I have gone through with some technologies like IoT, Internet of Things. It was IoT means it was the first in the IT first technology which was the where Internet of Things means some of the products which we are using through internet, with the help of internet which we are using, the name itself called the IoT. And second thing came, it's a virtual reality, and then 3D printing technology and blockchain technology, and lastly came to AI technology, artificial intelligence. So I left all the four technology behind me, and I just started with the artificial intelligence technology. Why? Because our business is going to start with the artificial intelligence. So when I started to search this artificial intelligence, first thing I would came to shock that everything is going to happen with the automatic, with the automation. There is no need to do manual work. Means humankind, lots of people no need to work there, but everything is going to happen in automation. Then I thought that how it is possible? How it is possible then if we don't require to do any work and everything is going to do with the automation? How it is possible? Then research. I had done research where I saw in Google. I saw artificial intelligence. How does history of artificial intelligence? First, I have studied history of artificial intelligence, where in 1950 or 1956. One of the Dartmouth College in Hampshire City, I think Hanover City, in Hanover City, there is a one DSRP, means Dam Hampshire, Dartmouth Summer Research Project Limited, Project Private. There is a college in the name of Dartmouth Summer Research Project. There is a one workshop in that college. The name itself called the DSRP. There was one person, there was a John McCarthy, who has started the first artificial intelligence. The name was artificial narrow intelligence. The name, it was the artificial narrow intelligence, which was started in 1956. After that, in 1956, since from 17 years, after that 17 years regularly, there was a research doing by that John McCarthy, how we can produce the machine which work like a or think like a human. Name I think Alan Turing. Alan Turing, one of the name was that, who started this thinking how we can build the machine which will work like a human. And after that, in 1956, how the first AI project was initiated. In 1974, what became in all the sectors, industries and traders, for computers becomes very easy, very cheap, and very faster and more accessible. Every fields they started to use this computers to work their to perform their work. And then in the 1980, in 1980, John Hopfield I think John Hopfield and David Rommel, they introduced the learning techniques in computer through algorithmic toolkit. Through algorithmic toolkit, John Hopfield and David Rommel, these both peoples have started the learning techniques through computer. Okay, in 1990, what happened? Edward Fagman, one the person was, he introduced the one expert system. Expert system that computer, the computer itself started to take a self decision, means AI. When in 1990, along after the after 7 years or 10 years, means in 1997 or 2000, one of the person name called Gray Kasparov. Yes, Gray Kasparov introduced the online playing games like a chess, cricket, and one by one playing one-to-one playing games. He has started through internet. In 2005, the miracle I have saw that what I saw in 2005. One of the person called Cynthia Brazil. His name was Cynthia Brazil. He developed one robot. He introduced one robot. He has created one robot, and he also given his name Kismet. Its name was also Kismet. The robot was recognizing the face of human, and speech recognition, voice recognition, music recognition, and emotions of persons. Doing communications also. It was the first robot introduced in 2005 by Cynthia Brazil. In 2016 and 2017, what happened? There was a one program name called Go Master Lee Disiol. In 2016, Go Master Lee Disiol. It was a one program. No one has beaten itself. But Google's AlphaGo program in 2017, Google AlphaGo program introduced one program. The Google AlphaGo program, it beats to Go Master Lee Disiol's program. Then they started the artificial super intelligence. Yes. If you see, the team was first introduced the introduction of this artificial intelligence. John McCarthy was the leader of the team. Along with him, the team name was Marvin Minsky, Nathaniel Rockstar, and Cloud Shannon and Rose Solomon. These all the peoples we have done. Okay. And the second thing, artificial intelligence is the latest and advanced technology, fully specified and highly secured and highly specified. It is the branch and theory of two engineering parts. There are the two engineering fields, name called computer science engineering, and second is the information technology. These two are also in the engineering part itself. The artificial intelligence is the part and the theory of these two branches. And artificial intelligence believes to create a new science. It not believes to old science. It lets behind and it's move forward to create a new science. And it is all the solutions of internet and also the technologies. And AI is not only machine learning. Artificial intelligence is a machine learning, machine intelligence, and machine consciousness also. Because artificial intelligence, there are three types of artificial intelligence in world. First artificial intelligence, which type is I think artificial narrow intelligence, which was introduced in 1956 by John McCarthy. And second, artificial intelligence started on 1997, name called artificial general intelligence. It is name also called as a machine intelligence also. And on thirdly, artificial super intelligence. Artificial super intelligence is the third type. First is narrow intelligence, which is machine learning. Second is general intelligence, which is machine intelligence. And third one is the machine consciousness, means it is a third super intelligence. The super intelligence is to have a lots of superpower that I will discuss with you now. First, I will tell what is the narrow intelligence. Narrow intelligence is the weak artificial intelligence, because
Imtiaz, I know if we keep on talking about artificial intelligence, first of all, sorry to interrupt you, but if we keep on talking about artificial intelligence, we will, I think, we will have a webinar for there itself. What I wanted from you is maybe some simple things about artificial intelligence which a common man can understand, and why, like, and maybe something related to on passive. Why do you think it is very attractive for on passive to have that, or because it's the what is the future of internet, and how AI is going to play an important role. We will not go about maybe what is the history of AI, because I think it will be too much for a common man to digest. So we'll just talk about maybe the role of AI, it is going to play in the future. What role is it going to play in the future, and why are the founders so lucky to have something in artificial intelligence? So maybe if you could speak, maybe limited time, 2 minutes, 3 minutes about that. Thank you.
Okay, okay. First of all, I will tell that, sir, why it is important to us today, because the reason is the reason what the everything is going to change by only technology itself only. So coming the technology, it's AI technology itself, and our on passive is also coming with the AI technology, artificial intelligence. And artificial intelligence in today's all and every persons are in every field and every sector and every industries are looking to take a new technology like artificial intelligence, because their businesses are not safe and their businesses are suffering from lots of struggles, means lots of problems and issues to perform their business. But artificial intelligence, it's a machine learning. It will help them to to perform their business in smoothly. Why? Because it's a machine learning. It will read with algorithmic itself only. With this, they will get the help with the artificial intelligence. They will get the help with this to perform their business. Second thing, in artificial intelligence, we have fully secured in, especially in on passive. Why? Because in some of the companies will see what we are using in our mobiles, our data is not safe. What we are saving, our bank details, our ID cards, all that things are not safe. Indirectly in back end, lots of companies are doing misuse of that. But in on passive and artificial intelligence, we are getting safe and secured of our data also. Data matlab self data, personal details, and our bank accounts, everything also. It is the most important things, because lots of persons are getting hacking by lots of hackers. They are getting the bank balance in zero, nil, or by purchasing some using their cards. So artificial intelligence will give the security of these things. It will protect from all these things. And thirdly, the art in on passive, all the things which are coming in online, like chatbots, we have chat, Facebook, we have O network, and WhatsApp, YouTube, we have O web and O connect, like Zoom. These are all products which we are using in our daily life. It will be helpful to us with work smoothly and faster and easier, because it's a artificial intelligence and it's a on passive, it's all bringing from artificial intelligence itself only. So we will, in short, I will tell, if we are joining like a founder, first of all, we are the fully time and financial freedom. Second thing, if we have online business in today's life, by using our on passive products, we can run our today's current business also by using on passive products easy, smoothly, and faster and secure. And third thing, we all are using new technology, and we are transforming the world in technologies. So that much, Neeraj sir.
Thank you very much. I know you wanted to talk a lot on artificial intelligence, maybe the history and all that. But
Yes,
yeah, maybe we could have another webinar on that. And thank you very much. So, if anybody wants to speak about artificial intelligence, I think let's start from the ladies. Collins will have to wait. You will be the next person. Yeah.
Thank you, Neeraj sir. I would like to start from Neeraj sir. Because as always, we can think about it. Artificial intelligence, we have on passive have many more tools, but comes with the marketing part, comes with the proper market which is going on artificial intelligence market. Is there are artificial intelligence already different segment branches, human endeavor, including many kind of sector. Like just we can start with education. We have academy, in even tourism, food service sector, retail, manufacturing, healthcare, energy, logistic, and transport, and the most important part is banking and finance. So the proper security part, which are already cleared about Bandana ma'am and Rajeev Sarna ma'am and one of Kalal sir, that we are right now the most demanding sector on artificial intelligence is healthcare, which is healthcare, and we can take with banking and finance, retail sector, and as well as tourism sector, food service sector. We all want a complete direct to the customer mode on a particular fact, on a direct to the customer mode. If we can very simple note, food service sector, each and every country wherever you are on India as well as on American, each and every country there have a particular food service application which you are just sitting on your room and you just ordered it and it will come to you. So how is it available throughout the technology, right? So it's when it's come with artificial intelligence, that means you just have to have to receive some kind of notification which is suggesting you the better option for you on a single note, on a better option for you. And right now we can talk about very elaborately with academy, just particularly on artificial intelligence. We all know about it, and we are right now on Zoom, and which is might be we can tell about it virtual learning platform. And throughout the Zoom, the entire world has started the entire education system. Right now, they have a much kind of applications, and rather on they are started. But still, we have the particular on if I'm go with education, the particular study under sports, that application of this technology in this educational field will be mainly virtual reality, educational robotics, intelligent tutoring system. That is the most one of the but I would like to important that intelligent tutoring system and learning analytics. That will be boost our academy on a another sector, and where as of our CEO Mr. Asmufar has already told that each and every person can find a particular courses, particular degree, particular what kind of things you want to find out to increase increase yourself or increase your knowledge factor throughout the academy. Each and every kind of age person can find themselves for at least a single 1 week courses will be available on there. Might be in here, sir, if you will agree with me that on that even we have see that on Facebook Live there we find out this kind of things. So, again, we can talk about the OMart or O-Post or this kind of email sector, or this kind of which is going to help us on a particular connecting with the customer. We can take it on or even O-Shop, which is upcoming products from on passive particularly that can touch with our logistic and transport sector on artificial intelligence, and it making important advances on transportation sector, because nowadays transportation sector on a such time of period that we have already overcome from COVID circumstances and COVID period. We had learned a lot from that particularly, and there have this includes with radars that detect obstacles and pedestrians, which actually O-Shop or you can say O-Mart, where the particular to collective that point out that what a customer wants, what a customer wants, or when the inter transportation is happening throughout the roads or this kind of things, and or even this each and everything is helping us on particular artificial intelligence, as well as I would like to tell you that on one kind of things, the manufacturing, which is right now on robotism or augmented reality or nanotechnology. This kind of things we can it's a huge subject we can goes with. Thank you, Neeraj Dalvi sir, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Pallavi, I know you love that topic, but we have limited time. So we'll move on to Collins. Yes, Collins.
Thank you, Niraj. Yeah, I just want to thank all the panelists. They've talked a lot about artificial intelligence. So for now, I just want to bring it down to the common man, because sometimes when we come with the technical stuff, the common people who are watching us all over the world, they don't understand. We can just talk about artificial intelligence. And just to give an example of artificial intelligence, as our brother said, artificial intelligence has been there for a very long time, decades and decades. But now there are things that people use, they don't know it is artificial intelligence. For instance, when you go to bank, all of us have bank card, right? We go to bank, we put our card, and then we take out cash. That is artificial intelligence. So I just want the common man to understand. Electronic toothbrush is artificial intelligence because it's embedded with artificial intelligence. We're talking about IVR system. When you go and you call, and sometimes you have this, robot talking to you. Press 1 for this, press 2 for this. It's artificial intelligence. I want the common people to know this. Now, stores, you go, sometimes you have self-service. You go scan your products, take this, take that, put your cash, give your change, buy, thank you. It's artificial intelligence. Now, how has OnPassive taken it to? We are talking about all the products done for you. When we use that statement, it is all done for you. It means it is embedded with artificial intelligence, machine learning. They do the sales, they close it for you. How will artificial intelligence, because that is the part that most companies have not taken it to. They build products, they embedded with artificial intelligence, they patch some of the company because they never build their product from scratch with artificial intelligence. But now we are talking about the sales part of it. That is the beauty of OnPassive, where they have checked everything and they sell the product for you. We're talking about targeted marketing. That is artificial intelligence. Heat map, we're talking about O-Tracker. That can target where your markets are without you wasting too much resources. So I just want to bring that point, that where we are going as OnPassivian with the products embedded with artificial intelligence or automated. And there are 3 things I want to talk about in artificial intelligence. It is effective, it is efficient, and it never gets tired. So it can do it over and over and over and over again without getting tired. That is the beauty of artificial intelligence. Effectiveness, efficiency, and does not get tired. And this is where we are going, everything automated. So I just want to throw that there so the common people will know when we are talking about artificial intelligence, machine learning, they should know what they are using, and they don't know it's artificial intelligence. But we, as OnPassive, take it to another level, do everything and sell it for you, machine selling your product without you doing anything. And the only thing you will do is to transfer what you get from OnPassive to your bank account. That is it. So I just want to clear that part. Thank you very much, Niraj.
Thank you, Collins. Thank you for making it simple, and thank you for advantages of artificial intelligence. You made it very, very simple, and I'm sure a common man can understand. We'll move over to Vandana. Yeah, Vandana, all yours.
Thank you, Neeraj, and thank you, Collins, for breaking it down so simply for everyone. So, in the last 30 years, technology has been advancing even before that. But in the last 2 or 3 years, it's been advancing very, very fast. And as Collins mentioned, we don't realize when artificial intelligence is working, and somehow, uh, even when we have advertising, there is artificial intelligence working. And though while we've had chatbots for a very long time, when we have our very own OChat, that is emotional intelligence is also integrated there. So he will know that what the customer wants and talk accordingly. And similarly, in Academy, we have AI enabled, where we will be able to know the distraction level of the student. So while we do have educational platforms, but just to see those people just to know the distraction of the students. That's another thing which somehow has been missing. So, and the most important thing that it is doing for all of us founders is that it's going to enable us to earn a living hands free, because we don't realize it maybe, but on passive is giving to us AI enabled digital real estate, which will be our website where all these AI enabled products will be there, and they will get us customers hands free, which is really important, because right now while we are sharing with people, we are doing so many things, which is also very good right in the beginning, but ultimately when it is automated, I think that's why we need so many data centers, because the volume of interactions, volume of our transactions will be so many that it is really bringing AI to the homes of each and everyone. And we do have it, as Collins mentioned, we do have it. We don't realize it that we already have artificial intelligence working for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vandana. I love the word that you used, AI enabled real estate. Yes, people do not realize it. And thank you for pointing it out. Next, we have Oliver. Yeah, Oliver, all yours.
Yes, thank you for that. And my fellow Perseverance from Collins and the rest, they've really talked about AI, artificial intelligence. I also want to thank the CEO for creating a department of artificial intelligence and machine learning in Hyderabad. This is huge. This is really huge. And I've not, since I've been in the IT field for more than 20 years, going to 24 years, I've not seen any company that got this department. I want to give credit to OnPassive and to a big kind of applause to our CEO to create that department in Hyderabad that is also going to train, junior level data scientists to move them to senior level. And like he said, that we are going to be ahead of technology and ahead of all the other tech companies is because of machine learning, is because of AI, artificial intelligence. That's going to be, and the only company that I know now in the tech industry that they build their products with artificial intelligence from scratch is OnPassive. All the other companies, like, I don't want to call their names, we know them. They all what they did is reverse engineering. Like my friend Bob Takusi always mentioned it, that they all what they do is reverse engineering. Now they patch. It cannot be the same. Like when OnPassive, all their products from scratch is all with AI. And we do have a platform now that if we want to build any technology from scratch, is going to come back with AI. That is a big plus what that the CEO did. And that's why when people keep asking, when are we going to launch? When are we going to do this? If you look at what is going on behind the scene, with that, our products are being built with AI, 100% automated integration. Then they will not ask those questions, because a lot of coding going behind the scene, a lot of work going behind the scene on that. AI. Let me also talk about the AI, our cloud. Remember, our CEO mentioned one time that we are not going to have 2020 data center. We are going to have an AI cloud data center, and it's going to be hybrid. This is huge, and it's wonderful, because our data center, our AI data center, comes with a lot of security. All the technology, the equipment that come in there come with their own personal security, like IPv4 and IPv6, that they're all hybrid. The IPv6 come with their own security. Look, and that comes with AI. Look at our own Our own mail, we don't have the security that is there. We don't have spams, and there's no spams folder there also. But if you look at Gmail and the rest, there comes with spams folder, and but we look at our own mail, there's no spams folder in there. AI is doing all this, and it's all automated. So we have to understand that our data cloud center is also the 5G and the fiber optic cables that are connected also. That's the security. AI is also playing a part behind the scene. AI had that automated defect dictation for the bad guys that want to come in. and it can alert, and it's going to alert the employees, those who are working in that AI data center, that there's a future attack and there's an attack coming in. It's going to block it. So AI, everything in AI, everything in OnPassive, I'm sorry, comes with artificial intelligence. So that makes us to be ahead of all the other tech companies. I think my colleagues, they've mentioned some other products like OChat, like that Sona, that comes with also that. So that's 100% AI. Odex AI, you know. So I think we should be proud of OnPassive. We should be proud that we do have a company that is built from scratch with artificial intelligence, and we are ahead of all the tech companies. Thank you.
Thank you, Oliver. Wonderful. I love the input from all of them. So that's what I wanted to bring in this webinar. So we'll move on to the next topic, which is beta testing. And I would request Collins to start about it, because he said that he's a lead QA engineer. So I think he would be. Can you just let us know what is beta testing, and can you talk about maybe the first eye, second eye, third eye that OnPassive is looking into, and the importance of beta testing? We are going to start with him, and if you guys want to add something, please raise your hand. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Niraj. That's a wonderful topic. Yeah, I really love it because it's part of what I'm doing every day. You know, it's my day job. So I would like to talk about beta testing. I know a lot of people, when Mr. Ash Mufara said we are in beta testing now, a lot of founders don't really understand. So beta testing is the last phase of testing, of the test that is done in the software development lifecycle. So it is a test that is done in the users, not in the user platform. Beta is on the user side, like we are the user. So there are two main types of testing. You have alpha testing and beta testing. So alpha testing go through the software development lifecycle from scratch, right up to the time where the software has been developed, and the QA engineer will be testing. You know, for instance, let's look at, say, Mr. Ash Mufara said, I want to build this particular thing, sit with those guys in Hyderabad. There is something they call static testing, you know, documentation and everything. They have to read the document, correct the spellings, all of those things, go back to him and say, you said this, but we are looking at this, you know, all of those type of things, they are all static. And when they start to build the software, we call it dynamic testing, because the software is running now. And in dynamic testing, there is different stages of testing. All those tests, all those particular testing during that time is called alpha test, because it's testing that they are doing in-house. There is front and back, you know, fail, build, go back, develop, come back, test, build, test, until the software get to maturity where they say, yes, we are happy with this software. We can give it now to the user. So the user now, so the test house is the first eye. Second eye is we, the user, you know, we, the founders, because now all what we are seeing in our back office, and they said we are now in beta, is because we are users. Remember, when they develop software and they move into beta testing, most companies, just very few people will do the beta testing. And sometimes things can happen. They go and they get it wrong, they bring back. But we are now 1.2 million people, founders, doing beta testing. So it gives OnPassive the biggest possibility to miss out something, because if I don't see it, Oliver will see it. If Oliver missed it, Niraj will see it. Grossmender will see it. So you imagine 1.2 million people clicking those applications, testing it, making sure, you know, the wrinkles and stuff. These are beta testing, because we are beta tester, and that is the last phase. Until, you know, our CEO said, when everything is stable, then what next again is just to go to the market. And you remember our CEO said, we are ready to go to the market, because most of those things we used to complain behind as founders all disappeared. Remember when they brought, we saw a lot of things, and people were, you know, they were duly collecting wrinkles, and people are complaining about stuff, you know. Then now look at the stability in our back office. Look at the stability, because we as founders, as users, the first eye, we have looked at it, and now we are not complaining again. You know, now the third eye will be who? The people that Mr. Ash will appoint. You know, some of the people, Mr. Ash already know them. And I believe now they have started looking at it and say, yeah, we love it. We love this product. It is ready. We can accept it now. And that's why you see our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara, is like outbeat, coming out, very excited. You can see the confidence in him. You know that we are good to go, you know, because when it comes to the product side, we are ready. He said it last time, we are ready because this is the beta testing. The last phase of software development is beta testing. And this thing is done by who? We, the founders, or the customers, the first customers. They will test it and agree. And when they agree, they sign it off and then it is done. So Niraj, I will leave it there. And if somebody wants to add, they can add.
Thank you, Collins. I think you have talked in detail about that, so I don't think anybody will have questions. But anyway, anyways, if I don't see any hands raised, so I think, yeah, I think we have Oliver to add. Yeah.
Yeah. Concerning system development lifecycle, the way it's formed. Also, I want to talk about the security part of it because since I'm a security person, it has all the.
Oliver, we are covering security as a different topic where I'll call you.
Okay.
So if you want to add anything to the beta testing, definitely you can add.
No, I'm fine. I'll go.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, the next topic is IT security. So since Oliver is an expert, we can start with here. And I know that Jagdish will also love to talk about IT security. So we would love to hear from you. Yeah, go ahead, Oliver.
Yeah, let me just continue from where my brother Collins put it also in system development lifecycle. System development lifecycle comes with at 4 or 5 phases. And each phase, each phase that comes with security. They must build the code and everything with its security, and it has to be checked to make sure that whatever phase they are in it, the security there is perfect before they move to the next phase. And when they move to the next phase, security also has to be checked and make sure that all the code, the engineers, or they've written the code, everything with the security. Then it also has to be checked in a non-production environment with make sure that the security is there. After it has been checked in the non-security environment, running perfectly, make sure that the security, everything moves on well, then now we'll put it now into production. When that goes live, they roll it out to the public, like what my brother Colin just said, that after that we'll roll it out. That is where some of our products are now that they've rolled them out, we've done the beta testing, and we are ready to take it out to the public to the market to sell. Then also, I did talk also about IPv6. IPv6 comes with its own security. That's why it's very powerful. IPv6 is very powerful, comes with its own security. And on its own security, it goes, look at our own mail that I just talked about, that we don't have any spams. And it dictates all the spams that comes in, all the spams that come into the system, it dictated and blocked it. Nothing can come in there. And most of our system also block the ports because we have artificial intelligence also in there. It block all ports that it dictates all the bad guys that want to come into our environment. And the CEO said last time that our cloud data center is SSS, which is superior, sophisticated, and secure. So everything in on-passive product or on-passive environment is secured. I will not give 100% as a security person. We don't give 100% because and as much as you trust, you have to verify also. So, but I know for what our CEO told us, our system is secured. And when you look at the transmission of data, we do have OVirtual, which is the private network. VPN, that is a product that we do sell also. So you can imagine how our transmission of data, how secure it's going to be. The TLS is how high it's going to be. It's going to be well secured also. And then all our data like this, our CEO told us last time also that our data that is resting in our cloud environment, that I'll give our CEO a plus, and that on passive, I'm proud to say, OnPassive to have a secure data center, a well-secured data center that he also mentioned to us the other day that we have firewalls all over the regions. We have multiple firewalls in multiple locations. That is also good security for us. And even our website is secured. So everything in OnPassive, I would say, is well secured. Our encryption address, where the system stay, our data stays, is secured. Everything from our products, if you look at our products, there's security in there. So I will leave it there and we'll take it to the next level. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, thank you very much, Oliver, for covering IT security. I think we have Jagdish also, who is in security, IT security. I think he talked about like IT network security. So maybe he could share something about security or any other topic he wants about to discuss. So Jagdish ji, आप बात कर सकते हो? नहीं, अनफॉर्चुनेटली आपका इंटरनेट कनेक्शन नहीं है, तो मे बी फिर से कनेक्ट करके ट्राई कीजिए. Okay, next, like, I think Collins wants to talk about. Yeah, he raised his hand. So, IT security. Yeah.
Yeah. So while our brother is ready to come, I just want to add a little bit of stuff about the IT security. You know, probably I've just said everything, which is really perfect. We just want to add that about our end-to-end encryption. And our database is secured because when you look at it, what they will test is penetration testing to make sure some of the individual bad guys cannot write malicious or a SQL query or maybe write it to penetrate and then get it. Because when database is not secured, they can get it, they can get into. But we know for sure that most of the tests that they have done, it is difficult to penetrate our database. And as our CEO said, everything, because looking back, we're talking about some of the important data are encrypted. But I remember our CEO came out and said, everything in the database is encrypted, which means you cannot see any information in our database, which is a plus, you know, and that's the beauty about OnPassive. All encryption, everything is encrypted. So I just want to add that.
Thank you, Collins, for that. So, Jagdish, are you able to?
Yes, sir. Sir, आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ, loud and clear.
Okay, thank you, sir. सर, आईपी सिक्योरिटी के बारे में स्टार्टिंग में जैसे एग्जांपल के तौर में मैं वीपीएन का एग्जांपल्स देते हैं. उसमें आईपी सिक्योरिटीज में एक पब्लिक आईपीस होते हैं और एक प्राइवेट आईपीस होते हैं. तो वीपीएन के केस में अभी क्या होता है कि जैसे एक राउटिंग एंड रिमोट एक्सेस सर्विस का माइक्रोसॉफ्ट का एक सर्वर यूज करना होता है. माइक्रोसॉफ्ट की एक सर्विस राउटिंग एंड रिमोट एक्सेस सर्विस, उसके अंतराल में बहुत सारी जो इंक्रिप्शन होते हैं, जैसे उसमें प्रोटोकॉल्स होती है, सर्विसेज होते हैं, और उसको कॉन्फ़िगर करने में, और जैसे ही वो कॉन्फ़िगर होता है उसके बाद उसमें एक लीज प्रोवाइड होती है कि उसमें हमें एक लाइव आईपी क्या होता है, एक प्राइवेट आईपी और एक पब्लिक आईपी का उसमें पूल डिसाइड करना होता है. कि जैसे सपोज मान लो कि हमने आईएसपी से इंटरनेट सर्विस प्रोवाइडर से हमने कोई इंटरनेट का एक सर्विस लिया है अपने ऑफिसेस के लिए, तो जब हम एक सर्विस लेंगे तो वहां पे उनको एक्स्ट्रा पे करके, मतलब एक लाइव आईपी के लिए कि हमें एक वीपीएन की सर्विस यूज करनी है तो हमें एक लाइव आईपी प्रोवाइड करवाइए. तो उसमें बहुत सारी क्लासेस होती है, जैसे IPv6 और IPv4 होता है. जनरली अभी हम IPv4 ज्यादा अभी यूज कर रहे हैं. तो IPv4 में क्या होता है कि क्लासेस डिफाइन होती है कि 1 to 126 का एक पूल होता है, उसके बाद 2 to 228 से 191 का एक पूल होता है, फिर 2 to 3 से 240 का एक पूल होता है, उसमें जो डिफाइन किया हुआ है कि पब्लिक हमें इतने आईपी एड्रेस आप फ्रीली यूज कर सकते हो, और अगर आप ये आईपी एड्रेस इसको यूज करोगे तो उसका आपका एक एक्स्ट्रा चार्ज होता है। तो उसमें एक जैसे क्लासेस डिफाइन होती है कि जैसे क्लास ए के अंदर ये आईपी एड्रेस हमें फ्रीली यूज कर सकते हैं, क्लास बी के अंदर हम ये आईपी एड्रेस यूज कर सकते हैं, क्लास सी के अंदर हम ये आईपी एड्रेस यूज कर सकते हैं। अब वीपीएन के केस में क्या होता है कि हमें आईएसपीस को, इंटरनेट सर्विस प्रोवाइडर को एक एक्स्ट्रा पे करना होता है कि हम एक वीपीएन सर्विस का यूज कर रहे हैं, उसमें राउटिंग एंड रिमोट एक्सेस सर्विस को इंस्टॉल करके, जैसे जस्ट एक माइक्रोसॉफ्ट की बात कर रहे हैं कि राउटिंग एंड रिमोट एक्सेस सर्विस को यूज करके वहां पे एक आईपी का पूल होता है, उसमें डिफाइन करना होता है, फिर क्लाइंट एंड पे जाके एक न्यू कनेक्शन बनाना होता है कि हमारा जो एक आईपी एड्रेस है, अब अभी क्या होता है कि जैसे हम नेम और एक आईपी एड्रेस है, इसमें क्या डीएनएस का एक पार्ट होता है, डोमेन नेम सिस्टम का, कि वो रिजोल्व करता है आईपी एड्रेस को। उसमें प्रोटोकॉल्स यूज होते हैं जैसे ARP एंड RARP, एड्रेस रिजोल्यूशन प्रोटोकॉल्स एंड रिवर्स एड्रेस रिजोल्यूशन प्रोटोकॉल, वो दोनों प्रोटोकॉल यूज होते हैं। तो इतनी सारी चीजें हमें करने के बाद, और एक आईपी का जैसे वीपीएन का एक सर्वर अलग से बनाने में उसमें कॉस्ट वाइज बहुत एक कॉस्टली होता है कि हमें जैसे एक हार्डवेयर सर्वर्स का यूज होता है, उसमें बहुत सारे जैसे रैम्स होती है, मदरबोर्ड्स होता है, और वो बहुत सारी एक तरह से कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव है। तो उन सब चीजों को हम बचने के लिए हमारा जैसे ओ वर्चुअल यूज करेंगे, उसमें सीधा क्या होता है कि क्लाइंट एंड पे जाके हमें एक सर्विस या एक आईपी एड्रेस या एक पूल या एक नेम देंगे, तो सीधा वो डायरेक्टली हमारे वीपीएन से कनेक्ट होगा ओ वर्चुअल के द्वारा। और उसके वो क्या होता है, एक सिक्योर टनल होती है, उस सिक्योर टनल के द्वारा मतलब उसमें हैकिंग के चांसेस बहुत कम हो जाते हैं। अगर कोई वीपीएन सर्विस यूज करता है तो वो डायरेक्टली ऐसा है कि फिजिकल उसके ऑफिस के लोकल डेस्कटॉप हो गया, सर्वर्स हो गए, उनको एक साथ सीधा है वो कनेक्ट कर सकता है आईपी के थ्रू। इसमें सर ने एक चीज बोला है कि IPv6 एंड IPv4, IPv6 का बहुत बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है, क्योंकि अभी क्या होता है कि ऑलमोस्ट IPv4 का पूल लगभग कंप्लीट होने आया, तो इन फ्यूचर को देखते हुए IPv6 का अलग, और उसमें इंक्रिप्शन भी बहुत अच्छे हैं कि IPv6 हाईली सिक्योर, IPv4 से हाईली सिक्योर IPv6 है। उसमें क्या होता है, प्रोटोकॉल्स होते हैं, सबनेट मास्क होता है, गेटवे होता है, डीएनएस का होता है, तो उन सबको छोड़ के सीधा हम IPv6 पे जाएंगे। बस फर्क ये रहेगा कि IPv6 हमारा 32 बिट का होता है, तो IPv4 हमारा 32 बिट का होता है, तो IPv6 हमारा 128 बिट्स का होगा। उसमें हमारे जैसे डेटा सेंटर्स के अंदर IPv6 का एक बहुत बड़ा एक रोल रहेगा। डेटा सेंटर जो हमारे ऑन पेसिव ने एक उसमें IPv6 का यूज करने के उसमें ये है कि उसका जो इंक्रिप्शन है, जैसे उसमें फायरवॉल्स हो गए, राउटर्स हो गए, स्विचेस हो गए, स्विचेस में भी दो टाइप के हैं, जैसे कोई एक मैनेजेबल स्विच होता है और एक अनमैनेजेबल होता है। मैनेजेबल स्विच में हम क्या करते हैं कि पोर्ट वाइज डिफाइन कर सकते हैं कि इस सिस्टम में आईपी एड्रेस है तो उसको ब्लॉक कर सकते हैं कि ये आईपी एड्रेस को इस सिस्टम में जैसे ही कोई अटैक होता है तो उसको सीधा ब्लॉक कर देंगे। तो उसमें फायरवॉल्स में क्या होता है कि वो एंटी स्पैम का हो गया, एंटी डिटेक्शन हो गया, उस कंटेंट फिल्टरिंग का हो गया, वेब ब्लॉकिंग का हो गया। तो एक तरह से हमारी जैसे जनरली ऑफिस में कोई बंदा अगर मेल करता है तो वो सीधा फिल्टर करेगा, सीधा बाहर नहीं सेंड करता है, और कोई हमें कोई मेल रिसीव करना है तो भी हमें पूरा फायरवॉल्स में वो पूरा फिल्टर होता है, उसके बाद हम उसको एक्सेस कर पाते हैं। उसके बीच में अगर सपोज अभी क्या होता है कि जैसे एक .exe फाइल होती है, उसमें वह हैकर क्या होता है कि .exe फाइल को हमारे मेल के अंदर सेंड करके सीधा एक पूरे हमारे नेटवर्क को अटैक करने का ट्राई करते हैं कि जैसे ही कोई सिस्टम ऑन करे तो नेटवर्क से कनेक्ट करे तो सीधा वो डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाए। अगर वो डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया तो वो सीधा एक स्टैंड अलोन पीसी रह जाएगा, तो उसको किसी भी तरह से कोई भी सर्विस वो यूज नहीं कर पाएगा। उस तरह से एक इंक्रिप्शन का डाला हुआ है। IPv6 बहुत बड़ा एक पार्ट है कि उसमें हमारे जैसे जो डेटा सेंटर्स है उसमें फायरवॉल्स हो गया, एक मैनेजेबल स्विचेस हो गए, एक राउटर्स हो गए। उसमें राउटर में रूट डिफाइन करना होता है कि हमारा जैसे एक लोकेशन से दूसरे लोकेशन को कनेक्ट करना है, तो उसमें आईपी का एक उसमें राउटिंग करना होता है कि इस क्लास का इस आईपी एड्रेस से इसके साथ रूट करो तो वो सादा इस रूट से डिवाइड कनेक्ट हो जाएगा। अब डिफरेंट डिफरेंट जो लोकेशन पे हमारे जैसे डेटा सेंटर्स का हमने ऑन पेसिव का एक डेटा सेंटर डिफरेंट डिफरेंट लोकेशन पे है कि बहुत अच्छी चीज है कि सपोज मान लो कि एक इंडिया में अपना जैसे डेटा सेंटर है और एक यूएसए में डेटा सेंटर है। अगर हम यहाँ से अगर कोई सपोज onpassive.com को एक्सेस करेंगे तो वो क्या होता है कि हमारे इंडिया के डेटा सेंटर से कनेक्ट रहेगा। अगर हम सीधा सपोज यूएसए में अगर कोई डेटा सेंटर है वहां से अगर सीधा कनेक्ट करेंगे तो हमारी जो वेबसाइट है वो बहुत मतलब एक 2-3 सेकंड बाद ओपन होगी। तो वो क्यों नहीं वो सीधा एक्सेस कि उसमें इंटरनली क्या होता है कि यूएसए का डेटा सेंटर, हमारे जो क्लाइंट है इनका, और एक हमारे हैदराबाद मतलब जो भी इंडिया में है या दूसरे रीजन से जो डेटा सेंटर है, उसके बीच में एक हाईली सिक्योरिटी एक कनेक्टिविटी होती है। उसमें आईपी एड्रेसेस का रोल होता है, जैसे IPv6। उसमें जैसे डेटा सेंटर्स की अगर बात करें तो एक सिंपल सी चीज है कि हम अपना जैसे डेटा सेंटर है तो उसमें जीरो डाउन टाइम होता है कि सर्वर हमेशा एक सेकेंड भी ऑफ नहीं होना चाहिए। कि उसका जैसे क्लस्टरिंग पार्ट होता है कि अगर सपोज इस सिस्टम पे कोई वर्क हो रहा है तो उसका पूरा पूरा माइग्रेट होके मतलब जीरो डाउन टाइम में वो पूरा लोड दूसरे हमारे सर्वर्स पे लोड आ जाएगा। तो एक तरह से क्लाइंट एंड पे ऐसा नहीं लगेगा कि हमें मतलब कि ये वेबसाइट एक्सेस नहीं हो रही है तो हमें थोड़ा वेट करना होगा। तो सीधा क्या होता है कि इंटरनली वहां से वो क्लस्टरिंग बना होता है, तो क्लस्टर के थ्रू वो पूरा एक तरह से डेटा पूरा उस सिस्टम पे माइग्रेट हो जाता है। तो एक इंक्रिप्शन भी इसमें यूज होते हैं, आईपी एड्रेस का भी रोल है, डीएनएस का भी है। फिर एक पूल होता है कि सपोज मान लो कि हमारे नेटवर्क के अंदर अराउंड लगभग 500 या 1000 अगर सिस्टम हो, तो इसमें आईपी एड्रेस में एक डायनेमिक आईपी एड्रेस हो जाते हैं और एक स्टैटिक आईपी एड्रेस होते हैं। स्टैटिक आईपी एड्रेस में क्या होता है कि हमें मैन्युअली सिस्टम में जाके हमें 1 बाय 1 आईपी एड्रेस देने होते हैं। तो ऐसा कुछ करो कि सीधा सिस्टम नेटवर्क से कन्वर्ट होते हैं उसको आईपी एड्रेस मिल जाए, तो उसके लिए हम डीएचसीपी सर्वर बनाते हैं, डायनेमिक होस्ट कॉन्फ़िगरेशन प्रोटोकॉल। तो उस डीएचसीपी सर्वर में एक पूल होता है, तो जैसे ही सीधा सिस्टम कनेक्ट होता है तो उसको एक आईपी एड्रेस मिल जाएगा और उसकी सारी सर्विसेज उसको अवेलेबल हो जाएगी। इवन उसमें जो सिक्योरिटी हमने फायरवॉल्स पे राउटर्स पे जो लगाई है उस वो सिक्योरिटी उस पे अप्लाई हो जाएगी उस सिस्टम पे। तो एक तरह से वो पूरा साइकिल चलेगा और हमारा जो मैनेजमेंट है आईटी का वो बहुत मतलब स्मूथली एक इजी हो जाएगा।
थैंक यू जगदीश जी, आपने बहुत अच्छी तरह से एक्सप्लेन किया। आई थिंक थोड़ा टेक्निकल था लेकिन बहुत अच्छी इंफॉर्मेशन थी कि IPv6 IPv4 कैसे हम सिक्योर्ड है। डेटा सेंटर्स को भी आपने टच किया, तो VPN को भी आपने टच किया, तो थैंक यू वेरी मच जगदीश जी। So now this is the last topic, and this is open for everyone. But maybe you could just answer it in one line or two. Okay, how much important it is to have our own data center? So, like anybody wants to go in first can just raise their hand and go ahead, because this is the last. Yeah, go ahead, Oliver.
Yeah, it is very, very, very important for that we should have our own data center. Very important. When we do have our own data center, the money first, let me go about the dollars first. The dollar comes to us because we have huge applications, large applications like O-Connect, O-Staff, O-Academy. These are large applications, and we cannot reach that to run in another data center because the cost is going to be too much for us. That if we have it in our own cloud environment, like the CEO insisted that O-Connect cannot run in another environment, it should be in our own data center, hybrid data center. And that is a plus because we are going to save a lot of money and we are going to make also a lot of money. Then our security, we are sure about our security. And for our, remember that data is money. Data is trillions and trillions of dollars. So when we have our data, that we have control over our data that reside in our own environment, and we trust our security, then we are in a very good shape. Than that, if it is another environment, we are not sure about their security, we don't know what they do with our data, we keep like the governance department in IT security has to like conduct compliance and assessment for that environment. But if it's in our own environment, we will conduct our own assessment. We know what we have, and we have to fortify our security in our own environment. So that is a very particular and a technical issue that when we talk about our own data center, I'm so proud that Collins, myself, and Bob, we did discuss this when that was last year, that it will be better for us to have our own data center. And when the CEO came out and said we have our own data center, and it's by the end of February, the first data center will be operational. Bam! I was like, we got it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Oliver. Anybody else wants to talk about the importance of data center?
Yes, Neeraj. Can I come here?
Yeah, go ahead, Guspinder. You're always welcome.
Thank you. Okay, yes, it's a very, very important, to have our data center. We know this. Reason being that even if we forget everything, we just have to catch the vision of Mr. Ash Mufara. What actually he is thinking for the level of things which he is thinking. He has to has his own data center, otherwise he will not be successful. Simple and clear is this thing, because he is making those applications, those things, a massive, like Oliver said, things that if in-house he has all the controls, he has everything, security, everything, he is free of mind that yes, whatever he is making, it is secure. He doesn't have to go anywhere. His vision is massive vision. I think we have not seen even a 10-15% of on passive yet. He has such a massive vision. So if he has to go with his vision, then he has to secure his own house. Okay, like we have our own house, and we just lock it and we feel we are like sitting there like a king. Okay, so it's the same way that if we have our data centers, we are free to do a lot of things. We are free to do our take our imagination to the next level, because we have everything instead. So in my opinion, on passive survival is like 100% on our data centers, because the vision is very, 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 very big. So that goes with Mr. Ash vision. So definitely, if we have a 1, 2, 3, 4 of in many regions of our data centers, as Mr. Ash is creating that, I think we are going into right direction, and that vision is coinciding with these data centers. So I think we just on right track to have our own data centers. Yeah.
Thank you, Guspinder. That's a very valid point, and it's nice that you're talking about multiple data centers. So I'm sure we will have that. Sure. Next, we have Vandana. Vandana, you are muted. Yeah.
Thank you, Neeraj. And I totally agree with Gursminder and Oliver. We totally definitely need our own data centers because
Your voice is very low, so maybe yeah. You can.
yeah, so I totally agree with Gursminder and Oliver. We totally need our data centers because of the security factor, firstly, and secondly, because of the large volume of the transactions which will happen. These 50 products, just imagine what will be the volume. There'll be clients, there'll be resellers, there'll be founders, all doing some kind of transactions on these products. So definitely we need it. Now, for companies, they have a choice whether they have their own data centers or they take shared data centers like we have done right now with Amazon Web Servers. So basically, there are more than 7 million data centers across the world. But I think, as Gursminder says, we are going to have quite a few because we are not just going to be 1.2 million people. I think we are going to be 100 million by the end of year one, and maybe 5 billion by the end of few years, because that will be everybody on the internet. If we are online, then we will need that thing to happen. And so it's, I must say, hats off to Ash for thinking so much in advance, planning so much in advance that you are planned for the future, you're planned for growth. You're not starting small and then thinking, oh, what to do now? We are stuffed, we don't have anywhere, now we have to hire more space. But he's thinking of everything right from the beginning. And while we may not see it at once, like the Burj Khalifa was a surprise to us, the data centers were a surprise to us. So, but I think it's all very well planned, and he has, I think, good knowledge and good guidance on how to go about it. So, I think it's a wonderful thing, and hats off to Ash for thinking out all this in advance. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Vandana. And lastly, we have Collins. Yeah, Collins, all yours.
Thank you, Niraj. Yeah, I just want to talk about data centers. All the panelists have said, and Grossmenda also said, so it's really good. But Oliver have said something. So one of the things I just want to talk about data center, you know, when I was looking at it, I and Bro Oliver and Bob were talking about it, and we said, you know what, it is very good we have our own data center. And the angle I was coming, because when I look at most of the company I've worked for, the amount we spend for data center, because they have to host data, is a lot of money. I know companies that pay £1 million. There are some that pay 30 million, because the more the volume of your data, your data get larger and larger, the company that is hosting, you are hosting, I'll tell you, give me more. So I was coming and then sitting back, looking at OnPassive, our growth. I said, Mr. Ash really need to come up with a data center, because if not, they will really milk us a lot of money. Because every year, it's like someone who hold the meter. We just said, if you don't give me money, I shut you down. And if they shut us down, what will happen? Because there are times that will bring big fight, because they say, no, I cannot pay more. So what if you're making, say, $1 billion and the company say, give me 500 million? What can you do? There is nothing. And the founder will be crying, because if not, they will shut you down. So I said, my goodness, we really need a data center, because I really know how these people are really milking other companies because they don't have data center, and it's really good. So I'm so happy. And one, we are secured. And to be honest with you, there are a lot of people, because Mr. Ash said, we will not only have one, we'll have a couple of data centers. Just imagine company who will come to host on our data center because we are moderate. Because I believe Mr. Ash will not make it so extraordinary or expensive. The one that will come because we are secured, our price is really fair. Mr. Ash is not someone who is greedy and said, I want too much money. He just wants you to be secured. That's the heart of our CEO. And I believe a lot of companies will come to host on our data center, and that will give us more leverage. So I just want to add that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I think Rajeev Sarna wants to speak about this. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Neeraj, my point is, yes, definitely the data centers of its own, of OnPassive, is very much a necessity. But beside that, what we are looking forward is the speed of the broadband. Okay, if we go back 27 years back, it was in India when the internet was launched by BSNL on, I think, 15th of August, 1995. I remember that time there was dial-up services, and then later on, after 10, 15 years lull, then broadband came into picture. From 256 kbps to 50 mbps, now 100 mbps with the fiber optics. Okay, so having the data center is definitely the added advantage with the data security, but at the same time, we require the broadband services also to be developed at a higher pace. Okay, this is what is our subject is future of internet. So future of internet, or rather future of artificial intelligence, depends on the future of the speed of the internet, how it is going to expand along with the hardware upgradation. There used to be the processors, 286, 386 processors, then i3, i5. Now we have Ryzen chips. Okay, Intel chips are there. तो ये सब चीजें सपोर्ट सिस्टम के लिए जरूरी है कि हमारे को अगर डेटा सेंटर खुद के चाहिए, खुद की सिक्योरिटी चाहिए, तो हमारे पास हार्डवेयर भी अपग्रेडेशन टाइम टू टाइम करना है. साथ में जो ब्रॉडबैंड की स्पीड्स हैं, अभी जैसे 2G स्पेक्ट्रम था, फिर 3G आया, 4G, अभी 5G is getting launched, and one or the other country 7G is also getting launched. So Ash has to not only focus onto the data center, but also equip the OnPassive with the highest possible hardware structure, and also getting the the connectivity, highest connectivity to upload and download at a higher speed, so that the response time is in microseconds. बात वहीं पे बनेगी. अगर हमारे पास डेटा सेंटर है लेकिन या किसी के पास भी है डेटा सेंटर है, अपलोड डाउनलोड स्पीड कम है, तो आदमी ऐसा बैठा रहेगा. So all these things are important. ये सब चीजें जो है when we talk about future of internet, तो ये काफी चीजों पे डिपेंड करता है कि हमारे को अब हमारा हार्डवेयर अपग्रेड करना है टाइम टू टाइम. वी हैव टू अपग्रेड आवर सॉफ्टवेयर. साथ में जो प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस जो मैंने सीखी थी, बेसिक, कोबोल, फोर्ट्रान, पास्कल, वो अभी कन्वर्ट होके सी प्लस प्लस, पाइथन, जावा और इसके आगे निकल चुकी है. ओके, कोडिंग डिकोडिंग. तो फ्यूचर ऐसा होने वाला है कि ये जो माउस है, कीबोर्ड है, ये दिस ऑल विल वैनिश. ओके, इट वुड बी इन द एयर. मतलब आप जैसे अभी आज हाथ में यू कैन सी द मैसेजेस कम. ओके, सो द स्क्रीन्स विल ऑल्सो गो. तो इंटरनेट का फ्यूचर ऐसा है कि विल बी, इट इज लाइक ऑक्सीजन, इसके बगैर हम सर्वाइव नहीं कर पाएंगे. तो सिमिलरली आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस एक बहुत बड़ा रोल प्ले करने वाली है. और ऑन पैसिव जो है, I congratulate Mr. Ash Mufra for using the AI technology for development of this, IT company on passive, and we are proud that we are founder of that. And you call it as a founder, you call it as a customer, you call it as a reseller. By definition, we can call so many things, but all these things are the basic needs beside a good administration. Okay. So that's why he is not only having a good administrative skills in Hyderabad, but also, he is planning to have a elite software engineers, data analysts, engineers in Burj Khalifa, so that they can feel the oxygen in the air, which is called artificial intelligence, which is called as on passive. Thank you so much. That is from my side.
Thank you, Rajiv. One important point that you brought up, yes, data servers will be there, but you need to constantly update that with the latest softwares. And I think knowing Ash, like I think you also know him better. We also interacted with him, because I know that he is going to have the latest equipment, latest hardware, latest software. So I don't think we have to worry about that, because we will get the best. Whatever.
In fact, Ash is doing everything. This was just to educate the founders. जो educate Indian founders हैं, उनको educate करने के लिए ये चीजें बताई गई हैं. I am very small to give instructions to Mr. Ash. He is our CEO. With due respect. ओके, तो ये चीजें जो है जर्नल लोगों को पता होनी चाहिए कि इस चीज में क्या क्या पहलू हैं. बीइंग अ बिजनेसमैन, बीइंग अ एंटरप्रेन्योर, these are the things required beside having something in a hard disk, how to protect that, how to have the security, how to have this. What is required is the highest speed. जैसे इंडिया में लॉन्च हो, I know Ash would be first to grab it for Hyderabad, similarly like he has grabbed Burj Khalifa. Okay, so no doubt about it, we will be on passive would be the best, and this is the definitely the good platform to join. Yes, thank you. और जो लोग वेट कर रहे हैं, वेट मत करो, फाउंडरशिप क्लोज होने वाली है एनी टाइम. There is no artificial intelligence. Use your intelligence to close your positions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rajiv ji. Next, we have Pallavi. So she is going to talk about importance of data service according to her.
Thank you, Neeraj sir. And as already Rajiv sir told all the things which I want to share actually. But definitely, when it comes with a data center, which we are here talk about the internet developments and for the founder benefits. And when it comes with founder benefits, there might be which the data is always a crucial component for all the companies. If a founder have a company, if a founder just like Rajeev Sarna ji, Bandana Nanda ji, if a founder have a company and the founder wants to gain something from better format from on passive, that particular that it helps organize to take better decision, because they can particularly analyze with all the data. with all the data which they have, and in help of that, businesses achieve positive results. And as well as when it comes with automation, when it comes with artificial intelligence, then the fact is become the customer data. And it's not about the data center, I'm talking about the customer data, which is going to help each and every founder to on a better marketing format, on a better format, that on a enabling business on to set a realistic goals that a founder wants, right? In a on a format of that. And we are right now talking about if we are talking about web 3.0, if we are talking about like Rajiv ji had already said that it's HDD. No, it's we are right now shifted on SSD for much fastest speed which we have. So right now have to tell about the particular audience, the particular users, the particular customers, whatever you want to add on that if we are on web 3.0, if we are running towards the industry on industry 4.0, there we have to think about artificial intelligence on and with that of IoT that are the key of being competitive hyper connected world. And that with data analytics and artificial intelligence, we can talk about that which yeah, industry 4.0, and it intelligence provides the entire applications, the artificial intelligence, like manufacturing and the including versatile domains which are particularly connected with the entire domains. When we are connected with yeah, even we are talk about the domains, the O domain we have, we know that the entirely it's happening with artificial intelligence, as well as that already tell about O connect. For that we have to need that data center O domain. In fact, fact check that one of have that we have O capture and the entire details which are introducing by on passive proper tools that are in a premium part. They are happening on a premium part. Must be tell about it that yes, we are on that kind of part. And as sir has already told that it is the particular on integration of digital domain which we are going to showing to entire world. And here we are right now. Yes, thank you. Over to Neeraj sir. The particular of integration of digital domain.
Thank you, Pallavi. Thank you for your feedback on that. So I think we have discussed a lot of things. Maybe I was not knowing a lot of things about IT, and today by this webinar, I have learned myself a lot of things. So thank you, all the participants. We now will have just one liner from everybody, where you are going to give a message to all the founders or anybody who is watching this particular webinar, who is in the IT field mainly, but who are non-IT also. So why they should actually be a part of OnPassive. So let's start with the ladies. Vandana ji.
So why you have to be part of OnPassive is there are so many good things. It's very difficult to think of just one. Uh, there are so many products which people are using, which we will get in one shot. We will be able to get our regular income, passive income for all our life, and it can be also passed on to the next generation. And in addition to that, I think on passive is something which we must share with everyone, because we can really bless their lives, help everybody, and maybe remove poverty, as we had such a huge discussion on that the other day. It's something which we can help humanity, make everybody rise up, and uh, make the world a better place. And so that nobody has to worry about finances, about where their food is coming from, where they are, whether they have a roof on their head or not. At least these basic needs, if everybody can have, it'll the world will become such a better place to live in. And I'm sure that as founders, we will soon be in a position where we can bless so many others around the world. Thank you.
Thank you. Any message specifically for IT professionals who are watching this webinar?
Yes, so I have been talking to many IT professionals, and some still don't believe on passive. I say leave your disbeliefs aside. Come and join it. Look in the back office. We have the products there which we are beta testing. I mean, it's not. It's just very clear that it's a real company, real offices, real products, things which we can test and we can actually get a feel of. So there is no reason to hold back now. Just jump in, log in into your back office, and you will see the products. There's nothing to be worry of or be apprehensive of, that why should I join this. It is not I mean, we who would do so much just not to succeed. We are ready to succeed, so just go ahead, join yourself, get your friends and family in, because everybody will be successful in this. Jobs are no longer secure, so don't depend only on your day job. Build this on your side, even if you have a job right now. So that's all I would like to say. Thank you, Neeraj.
Thank you, Vandana. Then we have Imtiaz. Imtiaz, if you want to give a message to maybe IT professionals or anybody watching this, then what would you say?
Okay, I want to give the message to all those founders who had not taken still the foundership in this company. See, still now we have worked with lots of platforms like MLM companies, network marketing, and ROI, and lots of other things. But we have got unsuccess there. But the on passive came to help the poor peoples. Is the visionary itself. On passive is the humanity. Means name itself called on passive is coming to change our lives to all common persons in all over the world. So we have to believe the on passive. Why? Because it's day by day it's growing up, and day by day it's changing, and day by day it's giving some new updates and changing itself. And still we have very short times to close the founderships, and very after that we will have only after that we'll have only the realization that why I had didn't taken that foundership on that time. So before closing the foundership, we have to take the foundership to our family to secure our finance and time freedom. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Jagdish, if you want to give any message to any IT professionals that are watching this webinar, what would you give them message? Jagdish.
या सर एक ही मैसेज देना चाहूंगा जो आईटी अभी जितने भी एक्टिव फाउंडर्स हैं उन्होंने जो वेबिनार कंटिन्यूसली अटेंड कर रहे हैं उनके लिए सर एक ही मैसेज देना चाहूंगा कि वो भी एक तरह से आईटी मतलब जब हमारा लॉन्च होते होते और उसके बाद आईटी का लिटरेसी मतलब उनको एक बेसिक नॉलेज हो जाएगा। जो भी फाउंडर है एटलीस्ट हमारे जो प्रोडक्ट सुनेंगे या हमें इस प्रोडक्ट से ये होता है, इस प्रोडक्ट से ये होता है, अल्टीमेटली हमें क्या होता है कि एक ऑन पेसिव में बहुत अच्छा एक बिजनेस मॉडल है। सर मैं थोड़ा एक 4 चीजें कवर करना चाहूंगा। उसमें किसी भी अगर बिजनेस को अच्छी तरह से चलना है तो उसमें स्टार्टिंग में होता है कि जैसे उसकी मार्केटिंग जो हम बहुत अच्छी तरह से हो रही है, नो डाउट, उसमें कोई डाउट नहीं है। ऑन पेसिव ने एक अच्छा बिजनेस मॉडल दिया है जो सिंगल लॉगिन में अभी जो एग्जिस्टिंग प्रोडक्ट्स जो चल रहे हैं उसको हमें एक सिंगल लॉगिन में एक प्रोवाइड हो जाएंगे। मतलब हमारा सुबह से शाम तक का जो जैसे सपोज कोई एम्प्लॉइज होता है या कोई नॉन एम्प्लॉय है जो वर्किंग उसका जो ओवर होता है 9 बजे से लगा के 6 बजे तक, तो मतलब ऑन पेसिव के पेज से वो बाहर ही नहीं निकलेगा। और सबसे अच्छी चीज ये है कि ये जो सारे टूल्स है वो एक लोअर प्राइस पॉइंट में मिल रहे हैं। मतलब इसकी कॉस्ट बहुत नॉमिनल कॉस्ट है। और एक अगर हम एक ये कहें कि मतलब ऐसा अभी सर ऐसा लग रहा है कि कोई बहुत बड़ी चीज है, जो बहुत बड़ी चीज है हमारे सामने एक आने वाली है, तो हम उसका वेट करें और उसकी तरफ पूरी तरह से प्रिपेयर रहें कि ऐसा नहीं हो कि हम जब वो आ जाए तो हमें कुछ नहीं आए। ऐसा नहीं, जैसे ही वो चीज हमारे सामने आती है तो पूरी तरह से उसके साथ प्रिपेयर है। अभी सर ऐसा लग रहा है उनके में कि बहुत बड़ी चीज सामने हमारे सामने दिख रही है, तो बस हमें एक तरह से प्रिपेयर होना है। यही मैसेज देना चाहूंगा। थैंक यू सर।
Thank you, Jagdish ji. Rajiv ji, if any IT professionals are watching this, what message do you have for them?
नीरज, मेरा मैसेज जो पौने दो साल पहले था, टुडे ऑल्सो आई हैव द सेम मैसेज कि जिसको देख के इतने सारे आईटी प्रोफेशनल्स ज्वाइन हुए हैं, तो उन्होंने मेरी तरफ देखा है कहीं ना कहीं, इफ द पर्सन हैविंग आईटी बैकग्राउंड is consistent with the AI based on passive company, so why others cannot join? Okay, तो काफी टेक्निकली स्टडी किया गया है, लीगली आई हैव स्टडीड, यू हैव सीन माय वीडियोस आल्सो. ओके, सो इट इज ट्रांसपेरेंट. साथ में 2020 में हम लोग विजिट कर चुके हैं. उसके बाद में दो और बैचेस गए फाउंडर्स की. फाउंडर्स जाए नहीं जाए, व्हाट इज इम्पोर्टेंट इज द कंपनी इज वेरी मच देयर, and it is not only in India, it is in USA also, now in Burj Khalifa also. Abhi isse zyada, if people are still they are failing to understand, so better they should not watch these webinars and waste their time. Okay, they should focus on something where they can get a focus and realization. So if IT people, doctors, engineers, civil engineers, IT people, साथ में students, retired people, सब लोग अगर ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं, और प्रेजेंट भी आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस है, फ्यूचर भी आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस है. मेरे ख्याल से आप लोग ने पिक्चर एक देखी होगी मिस्टर इंडिया, जिसमें कि वो ग्लासेस लगाता है अनिल कपूर और वो देख लेता है कि कौन किधर है. तो वो ग्लास जो है आर्टिफिशियल के इंटेलिजेंस के थ्रू उसमें दिखाया गया है. ओके, वही चीज जो है वो विजुअलाइजेशन है. अभी वही जो है रियलिटी में हो रही है. अगर आप अभी भी नहीं समझोगे तो भैया फिर आप कब समझोगे? मेरा यही कहना है. थैंक यू.
Thank you, Rajiv ji. Pallavi ji, any message for IT people that are watching this webinar or professionals that are watching this webinar?
Okay, as already all the panelists had already told about each and everything, I will go with a very simple word that we are going to create a digital dominance, particularly. So if you are not in the part, you will be on a employee part, might be on later days, or yes, on passive had done is to integrate the entire products, the entire 50 products spectrum under one common umbrella. So if you are an internet user, you have to become a part of OnPassive. You have to become a part of OnPassive. So might if you want to be a founder, so OnPassive, by empowering founders, retailers, distributors, consumers through more equitable distribution of wealth resources on the digital domain. So best of the part of you that you have to be a founder. Just like me, I'm from starting of this webinar, I told that when I'm become an opportunity to become a founder, I told that my senior that I will be a customer rather than a founder. Then I choose the foundership. So yes, that's the best one of example for it. Thank you. Over to Neeraj sir.
Thank you very much, Oliver. Any message to IT professionals that are watching this, or any professionals that are watching it?
Yeah. First, I want to give a shout out to the heroes, OnPassive heroes, and the OnPassive winners. I want to give a shout out to them: Madi Degamu, Bob Takusi, and Vincent, the IT Tech Group. Then let me talk about those that in the IT field that are still standing on the fence. Artificial intelligence is the most destructive technology that is around the world today. And if you as an IT, you are in IT field, or you're in the tech field, or you're in the electronic field, then you are not part of OnPassive, then you are doing a harm to yourself. And we have products that as an IT person, or virtual, or domain, or desk, or chart, or capture, or dig. These are products that web designers, people who build websites, they can use. So as an IT person, come in. Because if you don't come in, let me say, like my brother Collins always said, you'll be a customer. You'll be a customer. By all way, you must be a customer, because and you will stand tomorrow and you say, had I known, but it's too late. So please come on board, come and enjoy the benefit that we are going to enjoy with artificial intelligence and the products that we are going to have at our disposal, that we'll use them not for free and be a better person tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Oliver. Now, Collins, all yours.
So yes, thank you, Niraj. Just want to thank all the panelists as well, and our brothers in the Heroes and sisters in the Heroes, and the old tech pros. So one of the things that I would say, what really destroys humans is the power of fear, the power of uncertainty, and the power that we as humans, we are too comfortable where we are, and we are afraid to move away from our comfort zone. And I will say it as one man in America always says. He said, the only time you can fail is only when you stay in your comfort zone. When you stay in your comfort zone, you will fail. That's the truth. Our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara, always say, you need to be successful, you have to be uncomfortable to be successful. You don't have to be comfortable to be successful. All those people who have businesses, like our brother here, I think Rajeev, who said he owns a business, if he didn't take that big move, that big move to create his own company, where would he have been today? He decided to take that uncomfortable situation, said, okay, I will not work again for somebody. I want to do something different. To be successful, you must be a visionary. So to our brothers who are tech, look at all the tech guys here, they are all here. They can't stand and lie to you because they have their job, they are working. But if they can take this decision and you are still sitting on the fence, I would doubt your credentials as a tech person. I doubt your credentials as a tech person because I joined OnPassive. The first day I went to onpassive.com, I saw not even the product, because there was no product, it was just like communication tools and all those tools. Immediately, I realized that this company will be the biggest IT company mankind have ever seen. I shared with a lot of people. I didn't sleep there. I shared, I said, come, this is what we have been looking for. This is what we have been looking for. The day I joined OnPassive, I lost 15,000 pounds on trading. The next day I joined OnPassive because I know to sit on your comfort zone, you are killing yourself. I joined OnPassive, with all the pains, I put every frustration on OnPassive. I said, this is where I will get that money I've lost. And since then, my desire for OnPassive have not changed because I know this is what I've been looking for. But to those our brothers, as Brother Oliver said, not everybody will be a founder. We are not begging anyone to be a founder. Though we are crying here, come and join us. We are not begging you, but I promise you one thing, you will be a reseller or a customer. Not everybody will be a founder, but you will use the product. Whether you like it or not, you will use it. We are using Zoom today, not because I love Zoom. This is the only way we can get together. We are using WhatsApp today to call, not because we love WhatsApp. We don't have alternative. This is digital age. We have moved. Technology is moving very, very fast. And one of the statements I always said, if you don't move with technology, technology will leave you behind. You will stay behind and everyone will move ahead. So come and join. This is your last chance because the window is just that close. There is no way we can't emphasize this anymore. I've even stopped talking to people. There are times I told Oliver here, I said, there are people who called me, I said, founder position is gone. Just because I'm angry. I said, it's gone. They said, yeah. I said, it's gone. There's no more founders. You still don't need founders anymore. Because when I was telling you, you refused. And this is it. There are times now we, the founders, we have to take a stern decision and say, because you disbelieve, you will not share in this dinner, this big dinner. You want to drink, you want to be slave. Okay, you will wait and work for me. Because this is not what our CEO wants. The CEO wants everybody to come to that dinner table. But if you want to pick the crumbs, you will pick the crumbs. You will use the product. So Niraj, thank you very much. There is no way. When I talk about OnPassive, I'm so passionate and I'm just angry when people don't want to see it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, we are all passionate people about OnPassive. So the leaders that are watching this, maybe KD Shukla, Mukund, Mamta, Yogini, if I know it has been a long time and you have been here. If anybody wants to talk, this is the opportunity. You can share your thoughts about this webinar, or maybe if you want to give a message to the founders. If anybody wants to talk, please unmute yourself. Or if not, then we'll move on to Gushpinder ji, and maybe he we can hear his beat.
Hello, Neeraj.
Yeah, KD Shukla. Yes, come on.
Hi, Neeraj. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
वाह ग्रेट बहुत ही शानदार प्रोग्राम था आज का एक बहुत ही अच्छा इनिशिएटिव कह सकता हूँ मैं इसे और जिस तरीके से हम लोगों ने इनिशियल स्टार्टिंग फेज में जिस तरह से इस तरह से कहते हैं ना तूफानों से कश्ती को निकालना उस तरह से निकाल करके हमने ऑन पैसिव एक बहुत बड़े मुकाम तक हम सब लोगों ने मिलकर लाया आज बहुत सख्त आवश्यकता है इस तरह के प्रोग्रामों की ताकि उसमें और निखार आए एक्चुअली पर्पस क्या है और एक्चुअली क्या किन उद्देश्यों को लेकर के ऑन पैसिव काम कर रहा है क्या विजन है क्या वैल्यूज है ऑन पैसिव की और एस मुफारा साहब का क्या विजन है वो इन सब डिस्कशन से और ज्यादा निखर कर बाहर आता है तो मैं आप जितने भी आज के स्पीकर्स थे उन सब लोगों को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगा सच एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डनरी सेशन थैंक यू वेरी मच गुड नाइट लव यू ऑल
Thank you, KD Shukla ji, Dr. KD Shukla ji. Thank you for your feedback. Then we will move on to Mr. Gushpinder. I think you can give your feedback and also thank all the panelists, and then we can actually end the session. Thank you.
Absolutely, Neeraj, and thank you for this wonderful session. And first, I would like to just tell to our IT professionals who are watching us or who are there here that guys, this is a creativity at its best. You guys are a creative person. You know how to make the things, and so this platform is for you. So anybody who is still waiting, IT professional for looking to do some creative work, this is the best platform. Come here, join us, and you will see the vision of one man, Mr. Ash Mufarah, where he is taking all of us, this entire world. So come here, join us, see this massive vision. You will love your work here, and please do join us. And to our founders and those who are just not founder yet, to them also, that this is not a MLM, this is not a pyramid, this is nothing like that. This is just a pure new set of I can say a business model which is being created by Mr. Ash Mufarah. So just trust this man, trust the process. You will find that you are on a right track, because a lot of our founders still they can't get that vision of Mr. Ash Mufarah. His massive vision is that just come with me and you will see a change in your life, and that change in your life will lead to endless possibilities in your life. So just we have to trust the process and trust this man, because this kind of person, I don't think there are very few person in this world of this kind of thinking, this kind of knowledge, and that comes from his own experience. Actually, Ash own experience, he has put this all ingredients into one massive application that is called On Passive. So all the founders, all the IT experts, please come here, see this thing, see a pure magic happening around you. You will love this vision. You will love its creativity. Everything is brand new. Nothing is old dated things and this thing, that thing. So please come here, and I thank all the participants, all the panelists, all the listeners who listened to this great webinar. Thank you, Neeraj, for your initiative this and bringing it. We will continue to do these type of session where we can actually get something out of the sessions which are more beneficial to our founders. So thank you, Neeraj. Thank you all the panelists who are there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gushpinder. And we will end this session with our slogan. I think I have already sent it in the email. So we'll end it with this session, this particular webinar with our slogan: "We are so in it to
To win it.
We are
so
so
in
in
it.
it.
So in it to win it.
We
Thank
are
you very
so
much.
in it to win it.
To win it.
We are
And
so
the last,
in it to win it, and IT too.
and on behalf of Kaushik, I Aujo.
So,
Okay.
Aujo.
Aujo, aujo.